The college football experience, Auburn Tigers 2025 season preview episode on a Sports Gambling Podcast Network. It's brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, sign up. You get up to $1,000 deposit match when you sign up at UnderdogFantasy.com with our promo code TCESGPN. And remember, as always, folks, to let it ride.
Hey, this is Pac-Man Jones. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
Yes. Woo! Welcome to the college football experience. Auburn Tigers 2025 season preview episode. War Damn Eagle. Let's go. Oh boy, youtube.com/the college experience as we continue on this journey, breaking down every single college football team in the land. youtube.com/the college experience. Hit that like and subscribe. They're all there, but also you got secret episodes, coaching interviews, commissioner interviews from media days. That's on iTunes, Spotify. I didn't have video, so we just ran with audio. So go check out those Nixon tape-esque episodes. I am not a crook. All right. Folks, youtube.com, where, you got to get over there, hit that like and subscribe, help us out. But if you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, aka Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
He's the kind of guy that would drink a gallon of gasoline so he could piss in your campfire. You could drop this guy off at the Arctic Circle wearing a pair of bikini underwear without his toothbrush, and tomorrow afternoon he's going to show up at your poolside with $1 million smile and a fistful of pesos.
Oh, I love the Auburn Tigers. I do. There's growing up, they were a very fun team for me. Had myself a Damian Craig jersey. I would wear that thing out, man. Every time we go play football, which was like every single day of life, wearing that Damian Craig jersey, pretending like I'm fucking Lionel James because I couldn't be Bo Jackson. All right. Rest in peace to the L Train. I am joined by my co-host. He is also the host of the college basketball experience. Hey, the jungle. Well done, guys. In college hoops. When college basketball happens, we're live every single night covering every single game of the entire season, just like we do for football. And also check out the college baseball experience. All those come together, youtube.com/the college experience. I feel like I'm saying that every 30 seconds. Give it up for former staffer at Austin Peay with the Governors, South Carolina with the Gamecocks, and West Virginia with the Mountaineers, Ryan McIntyre, aka Money Lawn Mac. What's up, man?
What's up, man? Yes, love the Auburn Tigers, the jungle. Hey, big year for War Eagle. This is a fun team. Let's go.
Mac tonight. Come on, make it Mac tonight.
Yes, we are home, and this is the problem, though. I love Auburn's uniforms, love everything they're about. But I just don't know, man. Let's talk about Hugh Strip Club Freeze, man. He's golfing a lot, they say. Yeah. Lane Kiffin says that. Look at those uniforms. They have some of the best.
Lane throws them under the bus.
Yeah, Lane taking jabs at everybody. Hugh Strip Club Freeze was 8-4 with the Flaming Libs of Liberty in 2022, and since he's been at Auburn, he is a combined 11-14, 87-61 overall. There's so much to unpack here. A lot of his best stuff. I'm still kind of up in the air of is this guy a good football coach? When he was at Ole Miss, he got that thing rolling. He beat Saban a couple times, but they were paying the hell out of players.
Yeah.
When he was at Liberty has like triple the amount of money as your average CUSA team or independent team at the time that they were playing a lot of CUSA teams, even when they were independent. So I don't know how much to deduce from that. And then he walks in and I kind of, this is where like Auburn goes wrong for me a little bit. Because they sent Brian Harsin packing,
yeah,
for the exact same record that Hugh Freeze has currently. I mean, actually, Harsin got fired before that. Harsin actually has a better win percentage. I just don't know, man. Like I look, I love Auburn because they care that much. Where they're like, you know what, fuck this, let's go get the guy that beat Saban.
Yeah.
But they didn't realize that Saban was calling it quits because guess what? Everybody can pay players. And Saban goes, oh shit, my formula of dropping off bags of cash in the underground parking lots.
Yeah.
Everybody could do this now. I'm joking, but sort of not because I know someone that actually did that. But no, I don't know where you at with Coach Freeze, man. Because I'm not sure he's gonna last, man.
Well, it's put up or shut up for Hugh Freeze this year. You mentioned 11-14, 5-11 in the SEC. And Harsin, the way they did him was total bullshit. They're making up rumors about him and his wife and all that. It's like there's a way to go out. Just fire him at the end of the year. You don't need to sabotage and destroy the guy. So. Yeah, I mean, they have got a little bit of humble pie here because Hugh Freeze has not really worked out in year 2. But headed into year 3, we're going to touch on their portal class, and they invested. And if he can't get it done this year, then there's going to be a serious conversation after the year in year number 3 because there's no excuse for this team not to be good in 25.
Well, yeah, let's talk about that offense because Derek Nix, COC, they're 71st. Oh, I put Ole Miss on the top there. My apologies.
I'm thinking of Lane.
This is what happens when I rush it. That's Auburn 2024 stats. I thought I corrected that. Obviously, I didn't. 71st in scoring offense, 28th in pass offense, 67th in rush offense, 29th in total offense. They return. They return some really good wideouts in Cam Coleman and Malcolm Simmons. 3 of 5 back on the O-line and kicker Alex McPherson. No relation to Don is back. They went out in the portal and they brought in Jackson Arnold.
This is a fascinating addition because like he was highly talented coming out of high school. Didn't fit last year. Now you could say Oklahoma's offensive line was dog shit.
Yeah.
So I'm interested.
So was my ex. All right. Now she's working at the bowling alley up the street. Right. I'm joking. I'm joking. But sure, maybe it works. He just wasn't really setting the world on fire at Oklahoma. But
yeah,
to be fair, Oklahoma's offense was ass. Now I don't know if that was all on Arnold, but I just think like when I see Mensa go to Duke, I'm like, you could have gotten Mensa.
Yeah.
You know, but hey, we'll see. We'll see because he has a lot of people were raving about him his freshman season. So yeah, oh man, dude, this is what happens when I rush. You see what I'm saying, man? I'm trying to get this thing done by a deadline. I have the transfer portal class somewhere here, man. Hang on.
It is lengthy. But yeah, I mean, Arnold, it was an underwhelming freshman year at Oklahoma. Oklahoma was just underwhelming all around. So Hugh Freeze has had success with quarterbacks. We'll see if this can fit here. The one thing I will say that while you're pulling this up, if he doesn't work out, it won't be because he didn't have enough options at the receiver position because they're loaded on the perimeter.
Yeah. Yeah. So look, they go out. I mean, they did bring in an Ashton Daniels, which this is the guy that beat a 10-win Duke team. I'm sorry, a 10-win Syracuse team last year in that filthy Carrier Dome. So there is. I kind of like that aspect of it. Ashton Daniels got a lot of experience. So okay, if Arnold doesn't work out, you have Daniels. Darrell Robinson comes in from UConn. Eric Singleton from Georgia Tech. He was a baller at Georgia Tech to go with these wideouts. Horatio Fields from Wake Forest at the wide receiver spot. Preston Howard, Prestone from Maryland coming in there. And then 2 offensive linemen from Virginia Tech and USC and Chaplin and Murphy, and kicker Connor Gibbs from Southern Miss. That is intriguing, but man, I don't. Will they be better than 29th in total offense?
I
would say more of the same, personally.
Yeah, maybe slightly better. I think it'll be similar with the breakdown. I think they'll be really good through the air and they'll be average on the ground. Singleton was awesome at Georgia Tech, over 1,000-yard receiver, and then obviously Coleman coming back. So yeah, I mean, and Simmons as well. So he's got 3 good options on the perimeter, 3 back on the O-line. Maybe a little bit better. Maybe they can crack the top 25.
Perhaps. Let's talk about this defense though, man, because DJ Durkin is the new hire. Yeah. Not crazy about Durkin. I caught him live there with Jimbo at A&M when we were guests to the university, and well, that's maybe that was more Jimbo than Durkin. 28th in scoring defense is what he's inheriting here. 52nd in pass defense, 27th in rush defense, 31st in total defense. They return. All right, they return 5 guys. They're both. I mean, the entire secondary, and then Keldrick Falk at the DN spot. Okay, they went out in the portal and they brought in a slew of guys in the portal as well. I would say the big one here. Let me just load this because I know I probably messed this up since I was rushing.
Kid from Tulane and the kid from FAMU.
Yeah. Right here, I believe. Okay, so they go out and get Chris Murray from Sam Houston State. They had a great defense actually a year ago. Sam Houston State did. They bring in Jay Hardy from the Flaming Libs of Liberty. They bring in Dallas Walker from Western Kentucky University and James Ash from FAMU there. Linebackers, Atkins, Wheatland from Missouri and LSU. Pleasant from Tulane, the guy you're referring to. Tay Seymour there from Georgia Tech. Strader from Miami, Ohio, with the Redskins there, and then Hudson Cack from Oklahoma State and the mullet. Oh man! Now you could make a case. Maybe this year's schedule is easier than last year, so maybe the defensive numbers I'm going to say more of the same. 31st is not a terrible ranked defense,
Yeah, I mean, it's year 2 with Durkin too. So like the 5 guys coming back, they've played for him. Yeah, they're bringing in a bunch of guys.
Why did I think it was his first year?
He was I don't know. But yeah, he came in. He was with Hugh Freeze at Ole Miss as well.
Yeah, he's been at a bunch of different SEC stops. Obviously, he was at Maryland and Stanford, I believe, with Jim Harbaugh. Yeah,
it's hard to believe that with the almost a top 30 offense and a top 30 defense that they weren't able to get to a bowl game. But you look at their schedule, and they lost 4 one-score games last year. So yeah, they should have gotten to a bowl game last year. But you can't lose to Cal at home.
Yeah, I mean,
or Vandy.
Well, Diego Pavia has been pissing on Hugh Freeze for a long time. I don't think that's going to change. But I mean, the A&M game, they also got a close win with. I mean, yeah, they were all over the place last year.
Yep.
I mean, they had moments where they looked pretty good, and then they had moments where they looked pretty bad. So, can they consistently put it together? Yeah, my apologies. I guess Durkin. I don't know why I thought. So when Durkin left A&M, obviously that was Jimbo. Elko's been at A&M 2 years now, so that makes sense. But for some reason, and I knew he was at Ole Miss there. For some reason, I thought it was this year.
Yeah, he went Ole Miss 2 years, A&M 2 years, and then this will be Auburn year number 2.
Okay, yeah. I don't know why in my head I thought it was only 1. But anyway, let's jump into the rest of this there. So you think the defense will be slightly improved?
I think it'll be around the same. I mean, they were already a top or right there to be a top 30 unit last year. So I think maybe a little bit better like the offense, but I think it's more the same.
Yeah. All right, folks. We're going to talk more about the schedule, go in depth with the schedule there. But before we do that, I want to let you know that the Auburn Tigers season preview episodes, brought to you by us, SGPN, Sports Gambling Podcast Network. Yes, the Sports Gambling Podcast is doing another pack break with DAPS Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific. Get your team now. These teams they will sell out. I'll tell you that. Go to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/break and use the promo code SGPN for 10% off. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/break. Once again, we're also brought to you by mybookie.ag. Hey, there's Piss and Pavia, right? Look, MyBook is your place to bet on every single sport, including the all the summer sports. Hell, had a bunch of money on the Argos and the CFL. Lost yesterday. That was fun. MLB, yep, a lot of fun there. WNBA, we've been betting on dildo colors for a while. I can't hit on that thing. Fucking turquoise. But anyway, golf, tennis, racing. It's all available during the summer, but also there's college football and NFL futures. MyBookie accepts customers from a ton of different locations as well. You can easily deposit, get lightning fast payouts using crypto. So head on over to mybookie.ag, and when you do, use the promo code TCESGPN for 100% deposit match up to $1,000. Terms and conditions apply. That's mybookie.ag, promo code TCESGPN. We're also brought to you by Rhythm. Yes, Rhythm's power trends are now called smart signals. And Rhythm, these are AI detected patterns where Rhythm's motto has consistently won and is a very high ROI. Think like a strikeout prop that wins 59% of the time when the line and win probability hit a certain range. Smart signals are updated daily and exclusive to Rhythm and Rhythm only. No touts, no noise, just clean data back bets, baby. And let me tell you, the MLB smart signals are crushing it. Mike Trout, Giancarlo Stanton are combined 14-0 on smart signals when they recommend they're under. Unbelievable. WNBA smart signals 97 and 65 in July with a 15.4 or 0.64% ROI. I mean, they're absolutely cooking over there. What are you doing? Download the Rhythm app, check out smart signals, and start betting smarter. You know damn well we will be. Get your free 7-day trial period today. sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That's RITHMM. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. All right, we are back. Shout out to the chat. Bryce Bailey's ready. He says, "War damn Eagle, people."
Let's go, baby.
Look. So before we get to the schedule, it's all like part of what's crazy about Auburn. I love the Terry Bowden teams. Even the Tuberville teams I enjoyed. In the Gus teams too. So I mean, it's really. I don't like Auburn as much as I did under Harsin and Freeze. I don't know why. I guess I come off like a front runner. But
you like when they beat Bama.
I do.
I love when they beat Bama. It was great.
I missed the Florida rivalry too, man. Yeah. I loved. One of my favorite games to watch every year was Auburn and Florida. Auburn LSU is pretty fire too, but I do miss that Florida game. I wish they played Florida every year. But yeah, I mean, look, it's been a kind of a crazy 3 or 4 years in Auburn on the football side of things. The fan base is incredible though. They are exactly what is great about college football is their fans are super passionate. They care. They'll probably give me a 1-star for not remembering DJ Durkin was there last year, but it's okay. I appreciate that. That means they care. But so that all matters with state of the program, coaching staff, living up to expectations, roster, transfer portal, but also stadium. And they got one of my favorite stadiums, buddy. Jordan-Hare Stadium, 86 years young.
That place,
please, dude. This thing, man. Look at that shit, dude. Why would anybody watch the NFL when you can go watch this? This is just so much better than anything. I mean, it's just incredible. One of my favorite things about the stadium is also on the perimeter of the field, which we'll get to in a little bit here. This is heaven. This is one of the greatest places to catch a football game on planet Earth. I just don't know how anybody can't give the in my opinion. And if Bama fans are listening to you, or listening to this, I prefer Jordan Hare over Bryant Denny, and I'm not saying that for shtick. I think the stadium is better personally.
You won the fans back over now.
Yeah, I know how to read the room. I've been doing stand up for 20 years, so you would think I could figure out how to read the room here. Look at that fucking place, though, dude.
Yeah.
Look at that place. Shout out to Nick in the chat. He's ready for it. Can't wait for college football to begin already. Holy shit. Yes. Shout out to Nick in the chat.
Love the passion.
What are you giving this 1 to 10?
10. Dude,
I mean, look,
87 strong in there, 88, whatever they see. When Bama's in there, it's probably 95. They jam that thing in. And how many times have they stormed the field, whether it's beating Saban or Georgia, LSU? Dude, their fans are insane. I love also how the end zones, like the fans are on top of you. This is like if you don't stop your momentum, shit, you'll run into the student section.
Oh, 100%. And how about this gigantic fucking eagle right there?
Yeah.
This shot is maybe the best shot in the history of college football. Besides Bobby Petrino's press conference and his neck brace, this has got to be top 5 here. Look at that shit, man. That's everything about.
It's great.
It is fantastic. This is where I like to talk. So you were talking about how the fans are kind of on top of you. One of my favorite things, their fan base is awesome, as you well know, I'm sure. They stormed the fuck out of a field. And this is where we should look. I think I should emphasize this point a little more on these SEC previews. Greg Sankey is a pile of shit. All right.
Coming in hot.
Well, I'm just saying, look, if I met him, I mean, maybe he'd be nice. Right. But I don't agree with what he has done to the sport. And the main thing being, little whiny Alabama's athletic director, after they lose to Tennessee and Tennessee takes the goalpost to the Tennessee River, which was awesome. And I'm no Tennessee fan, but it was awesome. It was everything that was right with college football. And then their athletic director whines and bitches, and Sankey actually takes his side. What's the what's the cost of tuition at Auburn? Can you Google that right now?
Auburn tuition. In-state's a pretty good deal. Between 12 and 13, but if you're out of state, you got to fork over an extra 20 grand. So you're north of $30,000 if you're out of state.
Either way, that's a lot of money regardless. All right. You add that up over 4 or 5 years, or in Diego Pavia's case, 9 years. Look, you pay for this experience, in my opinion. Your textbooks are overpriced piles of shit too. I mean, look, they'll teach you some stuff, but how many classes you've been to? I've been to plenty where you show up on the first day and your textbook, you bought that thing for $400. And your professor says, yeah, we're not using that. I have my own pamphlet here. Check this out. We're not going to use that. And then you go to resell it to the store. Oh, $40 to $5 at best. Right. But I haven't opened this yet. I haven't even looked at one page. Yeah, it's $45. But I bought it last week. Yeah, it's $45. They've been robbing you blind. This is a lifetime experience right here. The kick six when Chris Davis takes that thing back.
Oh, fantastic.
You should always storm the field. Greg Sankey, and he keeps steepening this price on these universities. And I say, ignore that. First off, he's a Syracuse grad. So he doesn't even know you're fucking Syracuse. Last time what they storm, right? What do they storm? Syracuse doesn't storm shit. All right. Let me tell you that. All right. Bob Costas and his pink guy. I think they might have. But why? You can't trust a Syracuse guy in this stuff. But anyway, you deserve the right to storm, right? You deserve a right to storm. This is what you pay. You're going to have that memory for your entire life. And to try to deprive these people of this is criminal. This is not the NFL. We don't want it to be the NFL. So stop with your antics. I love this stadium. I love this photo. Storm on. And here's another thing. They have a Bo Jackson grill upside this place. Let's go.
I love it.
Bo Jackson. If you didn't see Bo Jackson play football, I feel sorry for you.
Is that Adam Sandler? It looks like it.
Perhaps. Look, and then one of the things I'm going to go back to the storming is they have this shrubbery.
Yeah, they got to leap it.
This makes it highly entertaining. And how about this, Sankey? If you don't want people to storm, put in more shrubbery and then let them storm, because that is high level entertainment. As you can see here, the one girl's got some hops.
Dude, how many cocktails did she have to fucking get up that high?
Well, this photo doesn't capture how deep this shrubbery is. But don't worry, your boy Pick Dundee came through for you. This is how deep the shrubbery is. She did. So going back to this photo, yeah, she didn't make it, but
Look
that's
at the chick on the right, down at the bottom right. She's like, I don't know if I want to do this.
Oh, she's not making it at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Far left is not making it at all. Far left is like her ass is definitely taking a twig, right? Now, the girl on the right's got the best chance, but I still think not gonna make it. But this is part of the fun. They deserve
the chick all the way on the right.
I got you after you said it. Up. Yeah. And so my problem is this, though. So wait a second here. You are blaming the students for you don't want them to storm, even though they're so willing to inflict personal injury by going through shrubbery here. I mean, look at this woman. She's just stopped. She's ordering a fucking cup of tea here with her sweater on and her Indiana Jones hat, right? This guy back here, he's laughing about it because he saw his gal probably hit the deck. I mean, and this photo here is just great. This shrubbery is just completely ruined, like those trees got from that Alabama fan, right? And then
I forgot about that.
I mean, come on, this is awesome.
Yeah.
As Myron in the chat says, a chick that has hops like that is wife material. Amen, brother. Amen.
Hello.
But this is part of what you do. Look, this is I'd be more on board if Sankey said we're going to put this everywhere. But to just say, no, we got to do this. It's a $1 million fine or whatever it is currently. And then it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let the people have fun. This is a sport for the people, by the people. All right. Where were we at here? Oh, we're still talking about how great this stadium is. But look, I would love to storm there because I would like to take my chances on against the shrubbery. I would definitely eat shit, I'm sure. But how about Chris Davis, man? I mean, come on. Has he ever got to pay for a drink in that town?
He better not after that.
Yeah.
After that, the kick return or I guess what do you call that play?
The kick six.
Kick six, baby.
Yeah. I mean, look at the stadium. This thing is heaven, man. That's heaven on earth right there.
Baseball field randomly lit up in the background.
Yeah. Just helps it, man. Just helps the photo. Yeah, it's a 10 of 10. Get out to a game, folks. I don't care if you're living in Beijing. Get out to a game. Auburn football game.
One of the best sights of Auburn football is when Bruce Pearl is shirtless in the student section.
I should have grabbed that photo.
That shit is hilarious. He does that once a year before basketball season, and you wonder why everybody packs the jungle. Bruce is a man of the people.
Yeah. No, you're right. It's like Jerome Tang does it with K-State too. But man, look at this. It's just phenomenal. It's like, what are we doing? Now that brings us into state of the program, though, and this is where I am a little concerned.
Should be.
I can only give it a 5 of 10 right now because, well, yes, you have awesome fans. Yes, you have awesome stadium. Yes, you have awesome shrubbery. But you also have 4 straight losing seasons. And even 5 years ago, you were 1 game above 500. That's not good. So I have to put it at 5. I know they care so much about football, it's bound to go up. But where do you put in the state of the program right now?
I think 5 is 5, maybe a 6, but actually no, I'm gonna go 5. You hit the nail on the head. Like when I started doing prep for Auburn for this episode, I knew that they had been struggling over the last couple of years. I didn't realize it had been 4 straight losing seasons, and then the one they barely got over 500 in the COVID year. That's kind of crazy when you think of how proud this program is over the years and the big wins and national championships. So, I think it's a 5. They got to get this thing going, and they paid with their roster, so they need to put it together in 25.
Yeah. Let's break down the schedule. But before we do that, I want to let you know that we're brought to you by Circa Millions and Circa Survivor, the world's greatest sports book. Yes, the Circa in downtown Las Vegas is hosting the world's biggest pro football contest. Circa Millions, Circa Survivor, and Circa Grandissimo. With over $21 million in guaranteed prizes, you can't call yourself a true DJ if you're not competing in the Circa football contest. Come hang out with SGPN at the Circa contest weekend, August 21st to August 23rd. And the college football experience will be doing live shows from Circa covering week 0. We're going to give you in-depth analysis on every game on the schedule, including UC Davis against the Mercer Bears in the great state of Alabama, right? Mercer's on Auburn's schedule too. So these folks are going to want to be able to watch these Bears. Farmageddon in Dublin, we got you covered, all that stuff. So look, live shows, open bars, plus you get 15% off your stay at Circa with the promo code SGP15. The contests are open to everyone too. Sign up in Nevada, play from anywhere with the help of SGPN's official proxy. Go to footballcontest.com. And once you do that, use our promo code SGP to get you $50 off those proxy fees. We're also brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Yes, Underdog Best Ball Mania is happening all summer long. Giving away $15 million in prizes, including $2 million of first place. There's no waiver wire, no arguments about trades. Best ball is the best way to play fantasy football, folks. And Underdog is also a great place to play Pick'em, where you can win up to 500 times the amount of money you enter. So sign up, and when you do, use our promo code TCESGPN to claim your special pick plus first time deposit offer up to $1,000 of bonus credits. UnderdogFantasy.com, promo code TCESGPN. All right, we are back, and make sure you hit up Saginaw's Deli. That's our spot at the Circa. If you're looking for us, we're there all the time. Sam said, state of the program 5 of 10. Hugh's golf game 6 of 10.
I love that Lane threw him under the bus, and everybody's ran with it. Lane just laughing his ass off on the side.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm curious. I don't know if it's going to work for him. Let's get to the schedule because week 1, McLean Stadium, these Auburn Tigers taking on Dave Aranda in Waco, Texas. We just did the Baylor preview. Go listen to it. I have Baylor winning by a field goal. Home crowd's all the edge. Also, they're a little more proven at the quarterback spot to me. So I have Baylor winning this one. 0-1.
Yeah, I took Baylor as well. I trust their continuity a little bit more than the Auburn kind of all these new pieces coming in. I think it's going to take a couple games. So give me Baylor at home, and that place will be rocking.
They're favored right now, right?
Yeah, it's been going back and forth. I think it flipped, and Baylor's like minus laying 1 now.
Yeah, that game's an awesome. That's like probably the low key best week 1 game. Friday night too. But that's why if this was Saturday day, I think I'd be more inclined to take Auburn. But Friday night with that place fucking lit.
Yeah.
Oh, but the home crowd get all the difference here. Then week 2, the Ball State Cardinal, Mike Yurmovich, new head coach, in an old school game. They've been playing this for 24 years. This is a win. Ball State's gonna be terrible. What are you doing here?
Blowout. Auburn rolls.
Then week 3, South Alabama and Major Applewhite. Man, I thought this might have been a game if they had kept. Have you driven a Gio Lopez lately? But he's now with Chapel Bill at North Carolina, and don't forget that their running back. From the film Throbbing Hood, Fluff Bothwell is now at Hale State. So they kind of got raided in the portal. Zach Piron comes in at the quarterback spot from Georgia Tech, but I'm on Auburn here. It's too much for South Alabama. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'll take War Eagle at home. 2-1.
With you, 2-1. Then a trip to Norman, Oklahoma. Here's my problem with this. My problem with this is Jackson Arnold is going up against Brent Venables is a really good defensive mind. Say what you want about him as a head coach.
Yeah.
He is going to know the weaknesses of Jackson Arnold. I got Oklahoma winning this.
Yeah, and it's in Norman. They beat him last year at Auburn. Auburn should have won that game. Auburn choked that game away. But if you remember how Oklahoma won, it was all those turnovers with their defense. So, yeah, I'm going to take Oklahoma at home. I think Venables will have some things up his sleeve for Arnold here and his return to Norman.
So we got him at 2-2.
Yep.
Back-to-back away against Mike Elko and A&M. If you haven't listened to our Texas A&M preview, I'm very high on A&M this year. So I got him 2-3. Let me ask you something. Is he fired at this first bye week at 2-3? That Baylor game, he better win that Baylor game because 3-2, I think he's okay. But if he's 2-3 and his wins are Ball State and South Alabama, I think the Baylor one's the most winnable personally.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is the least winnable out of the three. A&M and that environment, and then how good they are in the trenches. I got him 2-3 as well. You're right. He needs to find a way to win that Baylor or maybe Oklahoma game. But yeah, 2-3
at Oklahoma though, man, and facing the old quarterback. I don't think
that's the Baylor game. You're right.
The Baylor game is so fucking huge, man.
Yeah.
Then they catch a bye. I was watching this Bo Jackson game. Look at this fucking guy, man. 38 rushes, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns. Unbelievable. Comes out of the bye, and you got Kirby Smart. Unfucking believable. This could be the one, though, right? How many years is it? What's the streak now?
It's been a minute now, and Georgia's not off a bye. Who does Georgia have the week before? Georgia. This is what Georgia's one of 3 road games that they have the whole year. So they're off Kentucky. Give me Auburn off the bye week to shock the world. I mean, we've seen Freeze pull off big upsets in the past over Saban. He gets smart with his wall, baby, out of the bye week. 3-3.
Let me ask you this: if they get Baylor and they're 3-2 at the bye week, but then they lose this game, and they're 3-3, I mean, any of these weeks,
I don't think he would be fired until the second bye.
Yeah, I'll say Auburn with the upset. This is it.
Yeah,
this is it. So 3-3 after 6, and then Mizzou comes to town with Eli Drinkwitz. Win. 4-3.
4-3. Let's go.
Then a trip to Fayetteville, Arkansas to take on Road Rash Face, aka Bobby Petrino. I have Arkansas winning this if we listen to our Arkansas preview, and I think Arkansas is a little bit better than the perception of them this year. So I will stick to my guns that the Razorbacks get that dub.
Yeah, Arkansas beat them at Auburn last year.
Second year of Taylor Green and Road Rash Face's offense, I think, is a good thing.
I'm with you. Give me Arkansas in that building. That's a hard place to win. So I'm on Arkansas. 4-4 for me.
We're seeing eye to eye here. Then the Kentucky Wildcats come to town. This is a win. 5-4, correct?
Yeah. I'll tell you, Stoops like randomly pulls one of these crazy upsets, but I'll go Auburn here, 5-4, and then here's your favorite game.
Yes, they go to Nashville. I mean, why would I even entertain the thought of taking Auburn here?
Now, hey, this is the first time that Pavia is not playing in the state of Alabama, though. He's got him at home.
True. but I mean, he's kind of proven the.
He owns Freeze.
What's he now? I think he's 4-0 against Freeze, right?
Yeah.
Or is it 3-0? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Let me think. I'm pulling it up right now. They won at Liberty 49-14.
Hilarious.
At Liberty in year one. Then, yeah. I mean, so I think he's just I think it's just 2-0, right? It's 2-0. Or did they play him again in the conference championship? They got him last year 17-7 at Auburn. Yeah. Look, I think Vanderbilt doesn't have the athletes that Auburn does, but I think they have the discipline. And I think Jerry Kill and that staff with Clark Lee and Tim Beck mixed with a 7th-year quarterback.
Yeah.
I'm not taking Auburn to win this game. Vandy wins. Diego Pavia pisses again on the face of Hugh Freeze. He's going to think he's at the strip club.
Hilarious.
Getting pissed on by some stripper. What are you doing here?
I want to take Vandy, but I think this is the one Freeze finally gets Pavia. I think he finally gets him after all these years. He's got to go to his house and get him. So I'll go. What am I? 6-4? Yeah.
And I am 5-5. Then you get a bye week. Shout out to who's that? Frank Sanders? Can't tell. Come out of that, and the Mercer Bears are in town. That's a win. 6-6.
6-5.
Oh yeah, sorry, 6-5.
I'm 7-4 headed into the Iron Bowl.
Yes, and then the Iron Bowl goes on, and I have Alabama winning this thing. Unfortunately, I want Auburn to win it, but I think this is the game that fires. Hugh Freeze is fired at some point this year, and I think it's here. So I got him 6-6.
Yeah, if they remain like over 500 or right around 500, I think he makes it the whole year, and then they move on from him. I think he's got to win 8 games to get a 4th year. I mean, that's where their win total is around. So yeah, I picked Alabama. This was a game to get Alabama to the playoff, and I'm not going to give them the Georgia and Alabama wins at home. So 7-5. And Zach Boone, Auburn is not going 10-2. I hope you're right, but I'll bet against him going 10-2.
Does Pavia piss on Freeze so much that he loses his job?
If he loses to Vanderbilt again and they're like 5-5, they may fire him.
Yeah. So I think that's 6-6. The win total 7.5 wins. 7.5 wins. Yeah. I feel pretty good about this. I gave them a win against Georgia. Now, sure, I gave them. I mean, I guess you could say you also gave them a loss against Vandy and Baylor. I'm gonna go ahead and lock this up, though.
Look at those road games.
I don't think Hugh Freeze is. I don't think he's that good of a coach, though. I think like in-game adjustments and stuff. I just don't think he's that good. So
yeah.
I'm going to lock up the under on 7.5 wins with these Auburn Tigers. What are you doing here?
It's tempting. I think I'm going to join you. I mean, dude, I was 7-5, and I gave him at Vanderbilt. They've never beat Pavia, and I gave him Georgia, and I still landed on 7-5. Yeah, I'll join you. Oh
yeah, Pavia went in there and beat Auburn when he was at New Mexico State. That's what it is.
Yeah,
that's his 3. So he beat him in the CUSA.
Yeah,
and he beat him once in the SEC when he was at New Mexico State, and then so he's 3-0 against him. That's what it is.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Look, I hope I'm wrong, Bryce. I just am not a huge Hugh Freeze fan personally. So, hey,
we've talked a lot about the SEC schedules. This is one of the harder ones. This one's tough, man. Alabama and Georgia. I know they get them both at home, but I mean, at Oklahoma, at A&M, at Arkansas. I mean, I know
they won 7 games last year, man. Even Mizzou. This is one of the harder ones.
Yeah, this is totally they. I mean, who did they missed Texas? Did they and Florida? They didn't miss.
I mean, Florida. I personally would want Florida on the schedule. They missed LSU and Texas. I would say those are the 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that Baylor game is the biggest game of the season to me because if you lose the Baylor game, there's a strong shot you lose Oklahoma, A&M, and Georgia all in a row. And then what's the fate of the team when you play Mizzou?
Correct. And to your point of how hard the schedule is with the SEC, they also threw in an at Baylor game, which is going to be a tough road game to start the year.
Yeah. No, I'm with you, man. I just don't see it, man. I think that schedule's too hard. And I mean, even Kentucky they got Ole Miss last year as an 18-point dog. That's not even an auto win.
Yeah.
So
floor and ceiling. What's the ceiling? 8-4.
Best case scenario, they beat Baylor. They're 3-0. What if Oklahoma is not that good? But I still say at Oklahoma's tough, man.
They ain't winning at Oklahoma.
I don't think so either, especially knowing that Jackson Arnold was their quarterback last year. And Venables, I just think he's gonna know your weaknesses so much.
I think 8-4 is the ceiling.
So wait, 3 Mizzou. What did they get? Arkansas, Kentucky. What if they win 4 straight there?
Yeah.
And there's 7. Yeah, I think 8-4 is the ceiling.
Yeah.
8-4 is the ceiling.
Maybe 9-3, but that means they got to split with Georgia and Alabama too at home. Like I'd be shocked if they beat Georgia and Alabama at home.
They need to what if Oklahoma is terrible? But I still say that's a bad matchup for them. But
yeah. I'll be kind and say the ceiling's 9-3, but everything's got to go right. What's the floor? 4-8?
Floor is you lose the Baylor, and then the floor honestly is you lose the Baylor, and then that Oklahoma, A&M, Georgia stretch, you lose that. You're 2-4. They fire Hugh Freeze, and morale is down because you bought a bunch of players in the portal. You kind of Florida State-esque. You lose to Missouri. You lose to Arkansas. That would be what? 6 losses, and then Vandy and Bama. I mean, I'd say 4-8 maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think 6-6, 7-5 is going to be the reality. I would set the win total at 6.5 if it was me. I think Vegas is off, in my opinion. But
this is a preseason hype team. Them in Florida have gotten a lot of hype from the national media.
Where do you put Hugh Freeze in the pecking order of SEC coaches? Because I don't think they have one of the better coaches in the SEC.
No, I don't. And I'm pulling this up real quick where I had him when we did our rankings. I had him 10th.
Yeah, I think I had him further than you. I think I had him at 11th.
You had him
or 12th.
at 13th. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, folks, we will be back tomorrow morning with the Michigan State Spartans preview. I did do an Auburn slideshow on the way out. So Auburn fans, I do love your history and I love your uniforms, your stadium. I want you guys to be good. I want you guys winning natties again. I just don't think it's here this season. So, yeah. Trying to preview the Redskins. Well, there we go. Job well done. Check out the Sports Gambling Podcast next. Moneyline Mac's going to be talking the Redskins 2025 season preview episode. Give Moneyline Mac a follow on Twitter at Moneyline_Mac. Also, check out the Sports Gambling Podcast. We will all be in Vegas for Week 0 college football. Come on out, say what's up, and enjoy the slideshow on the way out. All right. This is the college football experience. Auburn Tigers style. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
Mailbox 1. You have 7. Let's get 1.
I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart my body and soul, or nothing without heart. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun my body and soul, or nothing without love. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo my body and soul, or nothing without truth. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. We're the obsession to be a part of that, started that. Mind over matter don't matter in the market. I've seen much smarter cats have heart attacks, largely because leaders need lambs to be lethargic. Match wits with the half-wit phantom. I don't need jumper cables or mic cords to analyze an analytical anthem. Between my 2 ears, an engine pumping the life force. force field for your grip on the grievance. Still gonna feel unchallenged and bored stiff. So arrange the pieces to prepare cohesive. All the hard work will go largely ignored if your hands are covered with post-its and paper cuts. You need to have your voice in the vice grip. The one who made it famous ain't the one who made it up. You don't get overtime just for working the night shift.
I'm taking a pitch right now. It's like
I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart mind, body, and soul, or nothing without heart. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun mind, body, and soul, or nothing without love. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo mind, body, and soul, or nothing without truth. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but you're nothing without yourself. Every time I close my eyes, I'm taken to the same place, a playing field, and every contestant's got the game face. Everybody's yelling, you ought to play it safe. Make sure them shoes are tied and ankles taped. Shake the cobweb and hit the ground running. This is how cunning I can get with the footwork. You're doing it right, well, it shouldn't hurt. Flirt with greatness, still I run the famous. Nice high heels, I got mics for spikes. Trampling the home team and the turf for life. For the few fleet of foot, too fast for me. I fear none, cause I run and ignore the pair of feet by the tree that are fast asleep. In love with the game, you adore the head. I believe in achievement. My soul isn't rewarded just cause it's easy goal and moves toward it. I'm not saying I'm impossible to outsmart mind, body, and soul, or nothing without heart. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outrun mind, body, and soul, or nothing without love. And I'm not saying I'm impossible to outdo mind, body, and soul, or nothing without truth. And I'm not saying it's impossible, but